And this is how we do it. And this is
See
how we
how we
do it
do it.
on the Donna Smith Show. On the Donna Smith Show.
Mm.
And this is how we do it. And this is how we do
New
it. And this is how we do it on the Donna Smith Show.
man.
How y'all doing?
Doing
Man,
all
how you
right?
know?
How's everybody? Y'all good?
Yeah, yeah.
Welcome, welcome. Let me change the view because it seemed like no, we was good, huh? Okay. How's everybody doing? I'd like to welcome you this evening to the Don Smith Show, aka Lady D, Table Talk, Grown Folks. And I'd like to also say, before we get started, I've been on vacation, you guys, so I've been MIA, but I've been trying to peek in and drop y'all some stuff, in between. And this week I've been able to do some shorts. That's been really fun. I always love my shorts. My shorts is something else. But I've been missing y'all. I have. I've been missing y'all with our little show. I think it's been a couple of weeks, right? Uh-huh. It's been a couple of weeks.
Missing you too, Miss Donna.
That's right. So I just want to thank you, JJ. I just want to say welcome to the Don Smith Show. And I just want you guys to know that anything that we do talk about today, any back and forth, any dialogue, any comments, any opinions or whatever is not meant to offend anyone. We are just having some really good grown folk conversation and fun. Everyone's opinion is taken into account. We're not on a battlefield, battle zone because you don't agree with me. I don't agree with you, but it just, it's what makes us who we are, right? So if
Yeah.
a particular topic is not for you, I truly understand. Just pause it and come on back because we'll be here. We'll be here. And it's gonna be something that you may just say, that was interesting. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, what we do is we toast to the hostess with the mostest before we get started. And I don't know what you guys got in your goodie glasses today, but bring them on.
I call this the Nikki Newman orange juice and vodka.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What kind of vodka you got?
It's just regular vodka.
Regular something, something. Okay, click.
Some regular
Okay.
schmegular.
Gareth, what you got? Water?
Lemonade, lemonade.
Oh, you got lemonade today. Let's toast it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I actually am sipping on this. You guys like my cup?
It's cute.
It's a cute little thing, huh? Kind of
Mm-hmm.
animalistic, isn't it? Um, this is some wine, actually. I call myself, which it's almost been a week. I call myself doing a little detox once I got home because a girl was like, yeah, you know how it is when you're on vacation, right? I ain't gonna say
Mm-hmm.
nothing, but I'm saying I had to be cool and I haven't had anything at all to drink for the entire week. Been trying to watch the eating. What's such a trip when you go on cruises? I was on an 8-day cruise festival at sea, and we were, wow, we were out there in the Caribbean, and you know, when you're on those boats, it's just food everywhere. You already know. It's food everywhere. It's food all the time. And you gotta find, I did a couple of excursions where I was doing some little hiking and sweating and walking and stuff like that. So I got it in. But I'm baby, I'm gonna tell you. And I tried to be selective with what I was eating. I munched on a little naughty stuff every now and again, but I tried to I'm a salmon eater for sure, and I was on me some salmon. But you still do your drinks. That's calorie, sugar. You still do, you do things that's just a little overboard. So, excuse me, but I am just doing my little mellow sip of wine this evening. Should have had me some orange juice. What you say you have, Gareth? Orange juice?
Lemonade,
Oh,
lemonade.
lemonade. Well, I don't know
Lemonade.
if I want no lemonade, but anyway, I should have had something like that, right? But anyway, welcome you guys. How's everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What you care to share? I mean, it's been a couple of weeks, and what's been happening with you? Anything juicy? Anything good? Anything different? Anything that you'd like to share?
I just had to cash out 1K on my car that I just got.
What happened?
Yes. The radiator busted and it wasn't my fault. The car is covered under warranty, but I don't trust Car Hop. I don't trust them. They were gonna send me. They have a list of regular schmegular like big old tires and brakes plus those types of mechanics. I don't have time for that. I found a good mechanic that does quality work, and so I'm trusting him with my vehicle. I won't be charged storage fees while it's
Where
over
does that
there.
go? Excuse me for interrupting, but so since Car Hop was going to give you the warranty, they was going to pay for
They
it
were gonna they were
until
gonna make
there.
me they were gonna still make me pay a $250 deductible. And then my cousin had a car with Car Hop, and they made his car sit for months on end without repairs.
So
And
you
I don't
just didn't even go with their warranty. You just
know.
said forget it.
I've said forget it. It's better to go ahead and go with somebody that I was highly recommended to go to this place. Not too far from me. I could take a little scooter and just go down the street and check on my car.
Okay,
So
what did you say the issue was? What was it?
the radiator, the water pump, it was
Oh, it
just
kept going hot on you and stuff like
yeah,
that.
and I put coolant in it. Turns out it had the wrong coolant in there initially. It was the brown goop in there. It was destined to fail.
Wow.
It was destined to fail.
I'm so
So after
sorry.
it's okay. I feel like I'm fixing all the problems with this vehicle that was never fixed in the first place. And
Yeah.
it's a good running vehicle. It needs some TLC.
What kind of car
And
is it?
it's a 2010 Dodge Journey.
I'm trying to wipe my lens off. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
2002 Dodge Journey.
Two
Gareth,
thou-
I
two
think you
thousand
need to
two
wipe
thousand
yours
and
off too.
ten, not 2002, 2010.
Oh, 2000. Hey, correct her, sister. Hello. Hello. Say, girl, don't be putting me in no 2002 bracket. I got a 10.
Don't put me into 20 years ago now.
So you say it's a Dodge what?
It's a Dodge Journey. It's an SUV.
Okay, those are pretty cool. So, how long did they say it'll be before you get your vehicle?
It'll be about a month because I got to pay my rent next check, and
Okay.
so it's gonna sit there for about 4 weeks total, and
Okay.
then
And they not
and that's fine.
charging you storage, you
They're
say.
not charging me storage fees, and they'll start working on it 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
That's fine.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Mhm.
I'm glad you came up with some kind of resolution and that your vehicle will be back and running. And what's 2 weeks compared to 2 years without a car? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can scoot on down the road, like you said, and check on
Well,
it.
right.
And it's only been, it's only gonna be a matter of weeks. Gareth, what about you? Everything is about the same. You cool?
Man, I lost my baby sister.
Say that again.
I lost my baby sister.
Did you hear him, Jay?
I'm trying, guys. I am.
Hey, hey, come here.
Oh, you want? Oh, look at her calling. See, we always call the wifey when we
Come
need.
here,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Here, come on over here, girl. I need your help. Get on over here. Be submissive to your hubby. I need you to translate this right quick so Donna can know what the heck I'm. Come on, girl.
honey.
She said, I'm in there cooking. I ain't got time to be doing all this.
What?
What's up, baby girl?
Hi.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
sorry to drag you in. I know you trying to do other things. He was trying to tell me what was going on with him for the week, and I couldn't make out. Can you tell me what he was saying?
Oh, he said he lost his sister.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
please.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
is that your only sister?
No, that was
Um,
his youngest sister.
his youngest.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. My prayers are with you
yes,
and your
yes.
family. Wow. Man, I tell you, losing a loved one is never, never easy. It's hard, but there is a God. There is a God, and He comforts us through it all.
Yes.
I have
Oh,
a close
pneumonia.
close business
Oh,
partner.
she had pneumonia.
Hmm.
She had
Oh,
pneumonia.
She had pneumonia.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that pneumonia is.
And plus she had asthma too.
Oh, okay. Asthma on top
wow.
of the pneumonia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
How old was she?
Even in my mouth.
67?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. 67.
67.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they say it's a such thing as walking pneumonia too. You can have it and not even know you have it. You think you just have a bad cold or flu. But thank you, sweetheart.
Thank
Um,
you.
but wow, I'm sorry, Gareth. You are definitely gonna be in my prayers. I tell you, it's been a struggle with hearing about close
Donna.
close friends and loved ones. Let's see. Let's see. I got my reflection in it. Hold it back a little bit. Can you see it, JJ? Wait a minute. I
Yeah,
see
but
it.
your reflection is in it though,
I know my
because
I
because
see
the
it a little
glass.
better over there.
Yeah.
There we go. If you, yeah, that I can see it better.
There we go. Oh,
Um,
she was beautiful.
yeah.
Oh, well, she's in a better place, definitely in heaven, and spirit is with you, and she's gonna continue to watch over you, and this and that, and you just be strong for the family, Gareth. Be strong. Did she have children too?
No.
No children. Okay. Yeah, well, be strong for her. And how you been?
I'm in no night. I'm in no night.
You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I be telling them I be telling them that too. I'm like, you okay? You okay? Because
Yeah,
he wants to be. I think what Gary wants to do is he wants to be strong. He don't want to cry or anything like that.
right,
So he trying to be strong for the family.
right.
Thing.
And
He don't want
that's
to.
understandable and then we all mourn in our own
Yeah.
Yeah.
time, in our own
Yeah.
way. Some do it automatically and some it takes a while. You hear them say, I haven't really cried, and
Yeah.
maybe a good month went by. But when your time comes for your own personal mourning, you will go there, and everyone has to just respect that
Mhm.
and try to understand that, but try not to suppress things
Yeah.
um it's okay to let go. It's just
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
We all have been there, we all have to go there. My dear friend and business partner that um is close to me just lost their daughter
Oh wow.
last, I think, a good week ago. Their daughter had a stroke, and then
Oh.
so she has children, and then a few days later her mother had a stroke and died.
Oh wow.
So it's like double, so I can only imagine. I've lost parents, and that has ripped out a big chunk of my heart. To lose a child, I,
Yeah.
I can only imagine. To lose a brother, a sister.
Yeah.
Um, but we have to be strong. We two things are for
I'm strong.
certain.
You know.
We all have to, we all gonna have our day, and that's why I try to remind and advise even myself sometimes. Remember that, choose your battles.
Mhm.
Choose your battles, and don't put off tomorrow what can be done today.
Yeah.
Whether it is telling somebody you love them, whether it's telling somebody you miss them, whether it's telling somebody you're sorry, um, or just picking up the phone or sending a little DM saying, "Hey, I'm just checking on you. How
Yeah.
you doing? Because you cannot rewind the clock, and
Mhm.
and I've had situations, and I must tell you, it's been situations where somebody had come on my mind that I haven't seen or talked to in a while. And I'll think about that person and I'll say, okay, I'm gonna give them a call, whatever. And then come to find out they're not here anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm mad at myself because I had that feeling to reach out and I didn't. So I make it a rule of thumb to try to connect some kind of way to those that matter. And remember that we got to take care of ourselves before we can take care of anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
The silent killers out here is hypertension, and depression and things of that nature. You could be walking around with high blood pressure and not even be aware of it, and that could kill you.
Yeah.
There are some people who will not take their blood pressure medicines because they just and I'm not gonna say all men, but some men are really guilty of that, where they don't want to go to the doctor. They don't want to go to the doctor unless they just about to really just fall out. And they don't want to take all these medications the doctor is saying you need to take until you get some stuff in order, right? And they don't want to take them. And next thing you know, they got a heart attack or a stroke coming on. So if your doctor says you have to do something, do it and work on getting yourself more healthier in a better place so that you don't have to do it. But I think with some men, and I'm getting off track a little bit, but I'm not gonna say all men, but I think some men, because some of these medications, especially for diabetes and hypertension and stuff like that, some of them mess with their manhood. I don't know for sure how they affect women, but I do know that with men, they may say, I don't like taking the pills because they mess with my blood flow down there. I can't do what I want to do. It don't work. You know what I'm saying? So that's a problem. So then what they do is they just don't take it, and what it's doing is not a good thing. It can definitely kill you. So word being said, Gareth, again, my prayers to you, your family, my wonderful friend. I don't want to call out names right now, but I want to say to them and their family prayers regarding their daughter and their daughter's mom, and just praying for the family that they get strength and be able to endure through all these life challenges that we cannot avoid. How you doing, Mr. Cordell Bradley? Now,
Yeah,
how he
let him
gonna
get
put
out.
his big old head on the picture on the screen, and then he ain't gonna even say hi after I didn't say hi, and he
You
just
gotta
sitting there,
connect this audio. You gotta be patient, Miss
or
Donna.
he
I
need
know
to
you anxious
hurry
to
up.
see him.
He
I know
just
you anxious to
he
see
just
him.
sitting there like this.
Golly. Let him get acclimated. Maybe he got problems with the app or something.
I hope so. Okay, Cordell, we give you 5 minutes. So anyway, we give you 5 minutes. So you guys, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, we was talking about what was going on about each other and this and that. And then when Cordell gets here, we'll ask him what's going on with that. So in the news, you guys, moving right along. While I was gone, it was a lot of stuff happening. I come back. I'm briefly getting some little. I got Wi-Fi on the boat, right? And I'm kind of looking at a couple of little news flash things come down, and all of a sudden I see that the president's ear was shot, and they was aiming for his head, and they was trying to the ex-president. They was trying to take him out. That happened while I was gone, and then we have our vice president that now has stepped up, Kamala Harris, um, is taking a stand because our president has stepped down. And did you guys ever, because I didn't get the part of, he said, didn't he do some kind of little speech saying why he made the decision to step down?
I didn't watch it.
Did he ever disclose what?
I don't care.
I'm quite sure folks was talking to him and letting him watch himself. And
It's
you
all
know,
a shit show. It's all a messy ass shit show, including the alleged assassination attempt. It's all the government wants some attention.
Rewind. Okay.
The government
Assassination attempt. Do you
allegedly.
guys feel as though that was just something? I mean, this is just personal opinion. We don't know for sure. The person was killed. Do you think it was staged? Do you think he was set up
It,
to do that? Do
it
you think?
it's giving staged. It's giving staged. I don't care what nobody say. It's giving staged. There's too much shit going on in this and on in regards to Trump that he should have been better protected, and he wasn't. And I don't like him,
Now,
but
I agree with that. I don't
but
know how. I don't know how little young dude got 20 years old. He got, but the thing about it, that's a hell of a shoot to get
they're
the
thinking
crazy ear. I
we
mean,
not
you
stupid
dude,
now. We
huh?
not stupid now. We not stupid now. He was on the roof. The Secret Service knew about the dude being on the roof. Come on now. They talking about jurisdiction. We don't know nothing about that shit. Y'all need to get y'all shit together. The government being an attention whore, and I'm gonna say it. The government is being an attention whore right now, and we ain't got time for it. We got other things to worry about, and they mad because we not caring, and we gonna do it. We gonna vote how we gonna vote, and
Yeah,
that's what it is.
yes,
So
yes.
I'm gonna say it. I don't care. I'm gonna say it.
Well,
The
it's all
government being an
right. I
attention
mean,
whore.
this show is Table Talk Grown Folk. We are putting our opinions down. Nobody's judging nobody. Say what you say what you mean, say what you feel. Nobody is disrespecting anybody. You're being strongly opinionated like a whole bunch of other people are. So it's okay. Because I know I heard something about it was possibly staged. I'm just saying, you gotta be damn good to just get somebody's ear and not their head and you
Then
know
they show
what I'm
footage
saying?
later. Then they show footage later and pictures later that his ear is perfectly fine. I don't know if you've seen that on Twitter.
No,
So
I didn't see that one.
yeah, his ear looked like mine. It looked perfectly fine. It's nothing grazed, no sore,
It
nothing.
don't have
It
no
don't
little
have
cut on
nothing.
it, no
It
little
don't have no cut on
stitches.
it or nothing. Then he gonna get up. He gonna make a point to get up and put his fist in the air. What is that? Get the hell out of here. If somebody tried to shoot at you, you want to duck your ass down, not stand up and put your fist up.
Well,
Get,
yeah, right. Yeah,
get
he
the hell
did
out of
after the
here.
fact, but I was thinking
Get the hell out of here with that.
maybe he was gonna have
If
some.
I was getting shot at, I'd keep my ass on the ground until I got where I need to be and get the hell up out of there. I'm not gonna
Well,
stand up
yeah.
and put my fist up. Nah. Mm-mm-mm.
It seemed like you would be
I'm not
scared of
buying it.
that. It would you be scared and you wouldn't be putting your fist up. And it seemed like he would be having some hearing impairment going on because that is a gun bullet that grazing. Look like one ear they would have been saying reportedly the president is deaf
See,
in
see,
his right ear. He no longer has hearing there. He's only can hear in the. I mean, we ain't heard nothing about he can't hear out of the ear no more, and we ain't
well,
even heard he got 10 stitches.
I love the internet because there's memes going around. There's a meme with Mike Tyson with blood on his mouth, like he had just bit off Trump's ear. The shit funny. I love the internet. They waste no time.
Yeah, they be doing too much though, for real. I mean, they didn't have to do Tyson like that. Tyson minding his own business, doing his own thing. You know
Hey,
what?
he'll never
That was
live that
just
down.
that was
I
a
love Mike
moment.
Tyson, but he'll never live that down.
That was a
Ever.
moment years ago that he just did something
No,
crazy.
no, him and George Foreman made fun of it. They got candies with made out of George Foreman's ear. They were trying to sell some marijuana candies. Yeah, it's a bitten ear.
What is
And
it
yeah, Mike.
called?
I
Foreman
don't know. I gotta
bites?
look it up. But Mike Tyson and
It's
George
called
Foreman was
Foreman Bites 100 or
yes,
something.
yes, edibles, and they were trying to sell them.
Oh, that don't make
Recently,
no sense.
yep. So
It
it's all
probably
fair
gives
game at
you
this
a
point,
hell of a high too.
right? I,
Anyway, I mean, I mean, I don't know, but I don't know what happened to Cordell. He'll be back. But Gareth, I mean, I don't know if you have anything to say, but you think it was staged too, right? You think that whole
Mhm.
shoot thing you know, um, and Biden, I mean, I felt like he after everything that happened and the way he was sounding and looking, that he was probably going to step down. But I don't know. I thought too that he was going to try to hold it down just to let them know I got this, But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, and it's going to be extremely interesting.
Well,
We got
I'm
a
relieved.
situation.
I'm relieved because we don't need somebody like that with the button on the nuclear weapons. I'm sorry. I'm going there. I'm going there today. We don't need somebody with dementia that you're giving dementia out here. You can barely talk and you got your button on all the nuclear weapons. I'm sorry. No, we need somebody that can comprehend what's going on and be aware
Well, the show
at
ain't
least.
Trump.
Well,
But we'll just
look,
leave that where it lies. I
look.
encourage everyone to vote.
Go vote.
Go
Go
vote.
vote.
Don't sit up and be complaining and saying nothing if you didn't vote. Go in there and vote.
No, because there's
Your
people out there.
voice should be heard.
Because there's people out there talking about our vote don't matter and all the
It
systematic,
does matter.
all the systemic conspiracies going on with that. And you can think that if you want to, but go to the booth anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And while there's absentee ballots, if you feel like your vote is being suppressed or somebody trying to do you wrong in the process, go send in your absentee ballot. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to make a show and standing in line and having to deal with
No,
people
no, not
and
at all.
all of that talk. You don't have to deal with that.
No, not at all.
If you get your absentee ballot in the mail, fill it out, turn it in on time. You ain't got
That's
nothing to
right.
worry about, and you can track it.
That's right. Yep.
So
So that's my advice. Go vote, go vote. But all
go vote.
those things happen, man. I came back and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, wow. And then one more thing before we move on. My condolences to Sonia Massey, the young lady, 36-year-old that was killed in Illinois
Mhm.
in her home by the police officer, that she made a random call because she heard some noises or something outside for the police to come and do a check, and now her life is gone. And I'm at a loss of words for that. I mean, it's like so sad. And I'm praying that justice be done. Apparently the police officer has had issues. The sheriff has been in the last was it 4 years, they said, has
I
been
have.
bounced around.
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't even been able to follow this story.
But he's been he's been different places. So he's unstable for sure with some stuff going on. So I don't get it. I do not get it. It's just a sad, sad day. What a lot of things happening. So coming back from vacation and you get all this stuff happening in just 8-10 days, it's like, what the heck is going on, right?
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot. Then on top of that, JJ say he got to pay $1,000 to get his car fixed that he just got from Car
Yep,
Hop.
I still
I
gotta
mean,
pay my
Car
car
Hop, I
payment.
ain't trying to diss on you, but you know what? I mean, how long you had the car again? A
I've
month?
only had it for about a month, but it's not Car Hop's fault either because they're the middleman. They only had the car for about a month themselves, so they probably never did a thorough
But
check on
isn't it
it.
a such thing as a lemon law? Do you think it's a lemon?
Colorado, they get away with it because Colorado doesn't have protections for lemons out here. There's no, it's as is out here, so you get what you get. It's a big risk buying a used car out here, but you would think because we're so spread out and the cities are sparsely located and within the state, you would think that there would be more protections for used
Mhm,
cars out here
mhm,
because if you get stuck in the middle of the road somewhere, you could be without services for miles and miles on end, and with potential dangers to whatever wildlife, terrain,
mhm,
bad weather. The list could go on, but
mhm,
Colorado currently doesn't have any protections for lemon laws right now. And
mhm,
my car is over 100,000 miles. So that was a risk that I decided to take, and I'm unfortunately stuck with the vehicle.
mhm.
and I'm kind of disappointed. But at the same time, it's like I needed this vehicle, um, and I'm getting all the things repaired on it before the winter hits. So it's gonna need new suspension as well. That's gonna be another $600 I got to shell out because
Mm-hmm.
the suspension is shot. Like we bouncing around in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta. It's an exercise. I gotta engage my abs as I drive it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's one of those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
But I'm just grateful to have a vehicle. My other vehicle has been in disrepair for the past 4 years, and because of the pandemic, I haven't been able to repair it. And it's an old vehicle, and everybody's like, "Oh, why don't you get you a new one?" Don't worry about all that. It's my shit, and I paid for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I want it fixed. How much it costs?
That's right.
Yeah.
Go on and get it fixed.
So
Everybody ain't able, man.
right, I'm
If
grateful that
God
I got the
bless you to be able to get it fixed and you ain't got to go
right.
through the warranty, my brother, power to the people.
Yep, yep,
Do what you got to do and thank him. Make sure you thank him. And I just
absolutely.
let me see. Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, get that car fixed. Let me know what the outcome is with that. And
You'll be seeing me rolling, and I'll be doing videos and shit in it. I'll be doing how you be doing in your lives and stuff, and your little reels. I'll be in my car doing reels
I
too.
be doing my car chronicles. My car
Your
after
car,
season,
I like your
lady
car
though.
chronicles.
My car
I do,
chronicles. It be
but
hella hot. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I love y'all. I love y'all because I'm about to be having heat strokes, right? People be walking by at work and they be seeing me in there sweating. And, what's she doing? What's she doing? But you know, if I do the car chronicles outside, it's too much distraction. You know, I ain't got nowhere really to kind of be where everybody's saying hello, hey, yeah, yeah, noise, all that, right? So I try to find, but it's been so hot. And when I was doing, I would be sweating and you got a minute to talk about something real fast. And I'd be like trying to bring it down. I'd be like, but I gotta love
I
y'all.
like that too. You was in the garage one time, and I was relieved. I'm like, okay, this one gonna be a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Let me sit here
Sometimes
and watch this one.
when I'm in the garage, the parking garage, that is,
Yeah.
I am not in the sun and all that, so I will probably do a live. I'll talk longer than that car chronicles 1 minute. It's short, baby. When it's
You
hot,
be working it. You get
I'll be
like
like,
maybe two
okay,
or three.
what's on the mind tonight? Okay, yeah, okay, let's hit it. But I love y'all. I love you for tuning in. I love you for really just and especially when I do the lives, I get these comments and feedback from folks that I'm like, okay, sometimes they be a little to the left. But
Yeah.
sometimes they be complimentary. Somebody told me one of my eyebrows was kind of messed up. I'm like, well, I don't know if that's a compliment or if that's a diss, but thank you. I'll go on and fix it. I'm like, man. I was like,
People be focusing on the wrong
yeah, they
thing.
say,
For real.
and the topic was kind of juicy. I forgot what it was about. They say, you need to fix your eyebrow. And I'm like, okay. All
Yeah.
right.
They need to fix their internet connection because your eyebrow was probably fine.
I know. And I'm like, ain't nothing wrong,
Yeah, nah, they
nothing wrong
probably
with
had
my
bad
eyebrow.
reception.
Yeah, so
You got people on these little government androids trying to talk smack to you.
yeah, some of them,
Don't
yeah.
get me started.
Yeah, they be in. I'll be like, you know what? Hold up. But for the most part, I let it be known. But people gotta understand. It's all about respect. It's all about opinionated. It's all about, I don't give a rat's what what you think about what I'm talking about. You can either comment on it, listen to it, share it, like it, whatever. I'm doing it too because it makes me feel good giving this grown folk knowledge and letting you guys that come, having a forum where we can exchange, talk about some
Absolutely.
fun stuff. Nobody is sitting there trying to judge nobody. Oh, she said, oh my God. Oh my God. No. Girl, bye, boy, bye. This is not the channel for you then. Okay. So it's just, having fun and talking about what I talk about, whatever it may be in the moment.
Mhm.
And you will get those that will challenge you and they will be blocked if they get a little too, doing too much, because there is the certain thing as block you. Block you.
Yeah, there's a lot of trolls on the internet now too. They're ruthless. They don't have nothing but time on their hands. A lot of them are teenagers,
Somebody
no
asked me, was
job.
I an escort?
You know,
I said, escort? Escort what? Escorting what? What made you ask me that? You know, I mean, it's just crazy.
yeah,
But anyway, I'm gonna still do what I do. That's what I'm gonna do.
that's
Ain't
right.
nobody stopping the game. Game ain't changing here. Okay, I'm still doing.
That's right.
So, with that being said, inquiring minds want to know.
Uh-oh.
Let's get into an inquiring minds want to know topic right quick. Okay. Um, this one is interesting. It's grown. It's grown, but it's not way out there. But it goes like this. Okay. And I just want to say before I start this, John, we miss you tonight. I know you got some things going on. And you know, whoever else is not present, that's fine. I hope you guys are watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Please let somebody know that this is what we do every Sunday. We bring you some grown folk topics and conversation. And I
And
also
let
do
me
my shorts. I'm
let
sorry,
me go.
JJ.
I'm gonna go on YouTube too to try to see if there's anybody in the chat
Okay, do your
on my tablet.
do your
Yeah,
thing. That's my PR person right there. That's my PR person. This is Gareth is Mr. Smooth. He Mr. Smooth. He watches and makes sure everything stays in check. It ain't no issues, because he gonna let me know right up if something ain't right. Right, Gareth?
Right.
That's right. So we got this. We got this. So do you want to start with the inquiring minds want to know, JJ, or you want to finish?
yeah. I'm looking at the chat. There's nobody here right now, but that could
Okay.
change.
All right on.
That could change.
Okay. So inquiring minds want to know. We used to have kinky sex when we first got together.
Mhm.
We had the whips, the chains, the handcuffs, the plugs, you name it, we had it. So it's been 3 years now, and all of a sudden, my girl says no to the kink and wants everything to be traditional.
Mhm.
I asked her what happened, and she says that she has a different perspective on how she gets down now and not being married. Although she's comfortable sinning, she's still open to getting this without the kink. So I guess he means still, she's still into getting some of this without the
Right.
kink. Okay. We are ages 40 and 45. I am 45 and she's 40. What the hell should a brother that's wild and kinky do after 3 years of freakiness? I don't want to cheat and love her, but at this point, I am not satisfied as before.
Mhm.
Cordell, what happened to you? You laugh again.
Do it.
Okay, so
Yeah, I know you probably don't want my perspective and Gary's perspective on it. Cordell has yeah, we're missing a lot of people on our panel today.
today, yeah, they didn't got
Yeah.
comfortable, but I am
Yeah.
back. Okay, I'm back. So uncomfortable, yourself. Okay, um, y'all doing too much for real, but we still gonna make it go. Um. Anyway, so the kink is gone. She decides she don't want to be kinky freaky anymore. She wants to slow it down, just be traditional, because I ain't your wife. And perhaps she maybe wants to get married and he don't. I don't know the whole out, but she's saying she's not the wife and she doesn't want to do it, like giving him all that kinky of her. Um, but for 3 years, that's how you've gotten down. So this person is hungering for what they've been getting from you. That probably is part of the attraction, of being with you. And you say, no, I don't want to do that no more. What in the heck should they do, y'all?
Well, I know for myself, um, from my experience, when the sex change, when the sex in the relationship changes, the feeling changes. Like the feel, you know what I mean? Like if you have a set thing that a routine that y'all do, or maybe y'all change it up a little bit, but y'all still have that same type of freakiness, and then you change that up all of a sudden, it could kind of mess up the relationship. It can kind of mess up the dynamic. It's gonna be awkward because now you don't know if you know there, like we talked about before about foreplay.
Yeah.
There's certain type of foreplay that we might do. Is it okay to do that anymore? We're like you're questioning that. Now you're wondering, you know, um, is are you gonna ramp up going to other places like looking at porn, stuff like that?
Right.
You know, you don't want to
What's
like.
considered, I mean, do you have a talk? Do you sit down and say, well,
Do you have a conversation? Well, it's obvious something in the dynamic has changed drastically to make her want to change, and I feel like that part is being left out. What has changed in the dynamic between the two? Maybe there was a fight, maybe somebody said something out of pocket and she was like, bet, I'm gonna stop doing that then and see how you like that. And we don't know. There's a
he
lot
says
of
she just stopped and wants everything traditional now because she says she has a different perspective because she's not married to him now. So maybe
well,
after
maybe
3 years, maybe
maybe
that
this is an
was
ultimatum. Maybe she's like, if you don't put a ring on it, you're not gonna get this. You're not gonna get this premium. You're not gonna get the premium package anymore. I'm
and see one thing I'd like to
sorry.
share
I'm
is
sorry. I'm not
I
trying to
know
laugh
the
at the
premium
person.
package, the premium package. I get it. I get it. I get what you're saying. Um, some will do certain things to try to allure you or hook you or snag you to get you where they want you, if you're feeling what I'm saying. So if her idea, and I don't know the dynamics of that, I'm just saying hypothetically speaking, if her idea was to, I want to be wife, I want to marry this man, I love
Mhm.
him or whatever, I'm going to go over and beyond. Some will cook, clean, you know, cater. They'll do all these wifey things thinking that that's going to get them into the wifey seat. And that's not always the case. Okay. You started off giving him the whole cow plus, okay, in every which way for 3 years. Maybe you thought within that 3 years' time, things would change. We would be married. I would be engaged. This is who I'm going to be with forever. Let me just do. And then all of a sudden, you see that that's not happening. So you want to pull back, like taking candy from a baby after you swing the sucker in their face for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have a mess. It did not work. If that was the way you were trying to get this person hooked, and then all of a sudden you say, I'm not gonna do it. That was wrong from the gate. If that was the case on that person's behalf. Be who you are. Request how you want it, do it the way you want. You know that statement they say, the same thing it took to get your baby hooked is the same thing it's gonna take to keep them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of truth in that. It may not be, 100% for everybody, but there is a large percentage of truth in that. A lot of people start off with this mad race, of doing all these elaborate things, and then they stop in midstream. It could be sex, it could be cleaning, it could be cooking, it could be whatever, and they stop. And these are some of the qualities that attracted your mate to you in the first place. And all of a sudden you stop doing it. So what do you think is going to happen?
Well, I firmly believe that there needs to be a mature discussion about how to move forward from here on out. Whether and just put everything on the table. Talk about it. Really, communication is everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you might discover there was some things that was missing that you weren't paying attention to. 3 years is a long time to be with someone and be intimate with someone, to only have that type of intimacy snatched from you, and you're feeling confused.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if she decides that she doesn't want to communicate further, then there's a deeper issue here. That means it might be beyond repair, and you might need to move on. Because if you don't communicate what's going on and try to work through the issue, because this is an issue, if you decide not to work through it,
Mm-hmm.
then is it worth it to stay? And it's toxic. If somebody's willing, one person is willing to communicate and the other person is not, that's a toxic relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
And although she has the right to not, she could decide not to have sex at all. That's her right.
Mm-hmm.
And he could withdraw too. He could be like, no more D. And what's she gonna, y'all being mean to each other.
First thing he doing is accusing the other well, you must be messing around. Oh, you must got somebody else. Or you must be doing this. When a person holds back and not want to get down
Yeah,
anymore, he could be thinking that about her. How in the world are you just going to shut off my water in the way that you know I love it? We've always been freaky. We swing
right.
from the chandeliers. We do all that. And all of a sudden you saying because you've had some change of heart of how you want to get down 3 years later, you ain't going to do all that no more. But you love them. You love them. You don't want to leave them because of something like that. But that's a big issue.
Yeah, Tyrese got a song for that called "How You Gonna Act Like That."
How you
How
gonna
you gonna act like that?
That's
Come on
right.
now.
That's right. And how you gonna act like that? And then what happens with I don't know what Cordell keeps trying to get in, but it's not letting him in. I don't know what's going on with that. Um, so yeah. So, my advice is wow, you have to be mindful of how you start something and you haven't really been upfront communicating, with your partner. You just kind of stop things in midstream. And mind you, you cannot start doing all that and cut it off and think that things is going to be just the same. No,
No, it's
because the
not.
person will start feeling as though you misled them, that you played them, that you tricked them, you know, that you wasn't keeping it 100 with them. That then they'll start questioning, well, who are you? Who really are you then? Because all this time you made me think one thing, you know. That's
Right.
just like, and men are guilty too. They'll start off trying to get the baby hooked and do all these things for her. Oh, I got that. I do this. You want that? And then, flowers every week and all that. And then all of a sudden everything stops.
Right.
Soon as he gets in real good, know that she's just all, you know, everything stops. You know what I'm saying? She goo for gaga. And he ain't you may get a pebble. He ain't doing all that. He asking you to do some things. I mean, just be you. Be you from the gate up front. Just do you. Whatever it is about you that you do, if you're romantic, then be romantic. If you're a true romantic, you're not going to stop being romantic. Don't just be romantic to get a person wheeled in and then 3-4 months down the line, you ain't thinking about romance in no kind of way ever again because you got them. You know what I'm saying? That's misleading.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, the way things going today, you should know after about a year. You 3 years in now, y'all might as well be common law married. Let's keep it 100. Like at this point, 3 years is a long time for a lot of relationships. People break up faster than that. So you gonna go 3 years and then just change up the whole game? That's not fair.
I know if I'm with you and you doing all these things to me and I love it, and it's 3 years and you cut my water off, it's a problem, Captain.
You like
It's a
it goes
problem.
into, like, for example, like if you like, oh, I'm about to give you the good tonight. Well, what does that mean? Are you going be doing that traditional, that bland shit over here? We gonna do that?
Because you be
We
to the
gonna
point where you be like, no, I'm cool. That's all right.
can I pull out the thug in the bedroom? Can that happen?
And
Come
then you
on
find
now.
yourself having to act. You having to ask because you don't even know what to expect. Well, can I be a little freaky tonight? Is she gonna let me, I mean, it is her birthday, it is my birthday, it is, can I? And you find yourself questioning whether you can do whatever. That's a bad place to be, especially when you've already had it in the way you wanted it for 3 years,
I
any
know
kind of
myself.
way.
I know myself. I'm gonna be used to doing certain things, and I'm gonna make certain moves based on how it was. And oh, yeah, you can't do. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry, but that's gonna mess up the whole
But
experience
that's
right
gonna
there.
mess up the mood, the
That's gonna
groove.
mess up the whole thing.
Can you imagine I mean, I'm getting grown. You doing all this little stuff, you all kissing and this and that, and you're going down and you get down and you're getting ready to do some special treats, and that person slap you upside the head and say, no, no, I'm not into that anymore. We can't do you just gonna roll over and say, okay, I'm good.
I'm walking out the room. I'm sleeping on the
I'm
couch.
good.
I'm leaving you in the bedroom by yourself.
You gonna sleep on the couch?
I'm gonna sleep on the couch, and I'm gonna put on a nice video and on the big screen. That's what I'm about to do.
Well, you about to put on some Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah, I'm about to put on Everybody Going Wild.
Uh-oh.
It's everybody wild. And I'm gonna turn the volume up.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
I'm
gonna
gonna make
really
sure you
piss them
hear it.
off.
I'll make sure you hear it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because that's just not right. So I don't with this couple, I mean, girl, I don't know. I just feel like you shouldn't have been kinky with the brother from the gate. If you was just trying to bait him in, and then he ain't married you yet, and now you want to still do it, but you want to do it without the kinky. See, I've heard some stories where some folks, they told me one time they were intimate, active, clapping on a regular basis, and then one of them got really, really into their religion and stuff, and it had been a couple of years, and they got into their religion, and they decided they wanted to go celibate until they got married, so they just had to cut it off. And it's one thing when you haven't had it, you can't miss what you ain't had. If you ain't never had it and you start off like that, I'm celibate, I'm living according to, godly principles and morals, and a person respects that, and you ain't never tipped. But you didn't tip for a year or two, and then all of a sudden, bloop, I don't want to do this anymore because blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. What I'm saying is these are the things that just take people over the top. It's like you can't just switch in midstream like that. Get it together with what you want to do and how you are and how you want it before you drag somebody else in and get them all riled up and in love with you and expecting with expectations of you, and then you want to cut it off. That don't always make a person want to say, okay, let's go to the chapel. I mean, sometime it may.
Well, okay, let's say I'm like, all right, let's do it. Let's get married. And we get married. You gotta turn that volume all the way back up, right? Or
And
we getting a
that's if
divorce.
they do.
right?
Is that gonna be one of, is that gonna
Are
be
you
one
gonna
of the
turn the volume back up?
contingencies?
Right, like, are you? Because I'm gonna want it that night. I'm gonna want it that night after we get married. I want the freaking to turn all the way back up where it was.
So are you going to talk about that before you get married? That this is what
Yeah,
you
like,
want?
yeah, that's what I mean. Communication and consistency is everything. You got to stand on business. You got to make like don't that's why you can't just hurry up and jump into something. You got to see how somebody is. Some people do and they last a long time, but it don't always work out like that. And so that's the part of the growing pains and learning who someone is and what they're gonna be up to in the midst of all of this. It's 3 years in. That's an investment. Time
Yeah,
is an
that is.
investment. Time is a major investment, whether people want to
Yeah.
recognize it or not.
Yeah. When you give your time in it to someone and your faithfulness and there's certain expectations, there's certain time lost that you can't get back. And a lot of times when you are giving that to someone, there's a lot of things you're turning down because folks are still trying to get at you. Folks are still
Oh,
trying
the volume
to
turn up
understand.
on that. I've had hella people holler at me since I've been in a relationship. Oh, you in
And
a
it
relationship?
seems like
Yeah.
more so when you are with
Yes.
somebody.
Oh, when I was single, nobody was trying to mess with me. I'm in a relationship. Maybe it's the gaining the weight because I also got the relationship weight too. But as soon as I got in a relationship, hella people across the board trying to holler at me. I'm like, dang.
Where was y'all at when a brother was single?
Oh, yeah. Well, I was much skinnier too, so maybe that got something to do with it. I done filled out. I'm
Well, I
looking
don't
kind of
know
right
if
for some
they
people.
like. I know they like a little juicy meat because I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
I be trying to get my little squats on and everything. Crazy because when you had all the juicy, you thought you had too much juicy, right? Come
Hmm.
to find out, a lot of folks are attracted to the juicy. They want some of that thickness. They want all that. And a lot of, especially women, we think that, oh no, that's just too much. I'm just too fat and he's not going to. Man, men love all that juicy. I'm telling you. And people that I meet right now, they just know me right now. But those who knew the juicy compared to now, I ran into a friend on the cruise and they said, girl, you done lost a whole you. And the way they said it, I was like, damn. It was like a whole you gone, but it wasn't like a whole you gone and you look wonderful. And it was like, whole you gone. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, yeah, that's what they say. But, you know, you're healthier, you feel better, this and that and that. But it does, I must say, when I was a plump girl, um, I couldn't understand at the time why men were so attracted to the plump, 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 plump. But now I see. And some men are attracted to thinner women too, fit women too. But the thin is not in like it used to be. Remember, thin you had to be thin to be what they call attractive or whatever. But now we have some beautiful, voluptuous women. I mean, shapely, beautiful, just oof, and beautiful outside and in. So,
Absolutely.
but it's just interesting how the dynamics of that um changes. So yeah, you're right. Maybe because you didn't plumped up a little bit, got a
Hmm.
little they looking
Hmm.
at you in a whole different way. Garrett, you think that the when you got some thick to you, men and women, it's people like that. They like that little meat, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So it's not like what it used to be. It definitely is a turn on for men and women because women don't really want a real skinny dude either. I mean, she doesn't mind him to be fit, slim or slender, but he has to have some, he just can't be just boom. You
No,
know,
you'd be surprised. I've seen some dynamics where a big woman with a real skinny dude, and I was like, how that work?
but the tall, slender dudes do kind of like them chunky girls. I don't know if it's the challenge or if they just like, I don't know. I don't know. But even when I was a voluptuous girl, um, tall, slender guys and even short, slender guys, all kinds of they were, yeah, they was trying to holler. And sometimes if you're too short and you slender, I'm like, how you gonna be able to handle all this? You can't, I feel like I'm bigger than you. At least when they tall, you feel some kind of, but when they're a little short one, you be feeling like you just a big girl and he ain't gonna you gonna smother him or something. But yeah, but anyway, in other news, we
Well,
ain't
I'll
talking.
just say this for the short people. I'm sure that when other things stop growing, the other things keep growing.
Uh-oh.
So yeah,
Hello.
if you catch my drift.
Hello.
So don't diss the short dudes either. Don't diss skinny dudes either, because the same
But is
thing
that a
applies.
fact or a fable? I mean, I don't,
You
because
know,
even they say look at the feet and the hands, and even because it is some short dudes that, yeah, they be having a lot going on, and you like, whoa. Um, do it have anything to do with height and shoe size and hand size, or it's just genetics? You just got that from daddy. Daddy blessed you with all that.
yeah.
Yeah, because usually when a man is blessed in that area, his daddy is working with some stuff too.
Hmm.
And if he ain't blessed in that area, usually daddy got a little situation.
Well, sometimes the mom side of the family can contribute too. If the grandpa on the mom side had a nice one, then you might be blessed with the mom side of the family. You never know. Genetics are a funny thing.
And that's interesting that something like that should be genetics.
Hmm.
But I guess genetics, everything. But for that, you just wouldn't think that. I've heard jokes about it. Ooh, your daddy, they'll look at the baby. Ooh, that boy gonna be blessed, just like his daddy. I've heard all kinds of stuff, but I didn't know how true that was.
All I'm saying is just don't underestimate anybody.
No. And like you say, even if you're short, if you got small feet,
And you could be tall, and the short dude might be bigger than you in other ways. What you go?
sometimes I've
What you
heard
gonna
the
do?
tall ones, yeah, the tall ones is just straight and thin, and it ain't, yeah.
You
So
never know.
you never know what the Lord help them, I tell you. But some people just need some help in that area. But I ain't trying to, talk all down about it. I'm just saying, y'all done made me get off track about the woman.
No,
You
we were
know,
talking about the.
that's JJ taking me there. I say we're gonna have a short show tonight. What time is it? I don't like this new Zoom because the screen is looking different and everything. I don't even know what's going on here.
I don't see a difference, but I'm on my phone,
Oh,
so
you
that
on
might
your
be why.
phone?
Yeah, you're on your
Yeah.
laptop, so there's a difference.
Well, let me see what mine say. What the time is looking like 9. So I said I was gonna go until no later than 9:30 tonight.
We can get off soon. That's fine because
Yeah,
I got
nine
some
fifteen
paperwork.
to be good. And the only reason why, for those of you who have tuned in, and we started a few minutes after 8, we're doing a little shorter tonight because I still have some preparation to get ready for my long week. And this is the first show back in a couple of weeks. So we got a couple of people from the panel that's not here, but that's okay because we still make it do what it do, right? So, but yeah, so 9:15ish, we'll be ready to head on off of here. So, what I did want to ask somebody was kind of bringing this about me. It was a question, if you meet somebody and the conversation is going good, it's good, right? You exchange numbers. Is it okay nowadays for a lady to call the guy first? Is this alarming to men? Does she appear thirsty to make that first call? What you guys think about that? Or should a woman just wait on that man to be the first line of contact when you exchange numbers? And you
I
have,
like when somebody forward. I like when people know what they want and they forward and they get straight to the point. I don't think it's thirsty. I love it.
you wouldn't
I
look,
feel like
I mean, for some reason she calls you first. Maybe you had, people had these little rules. Maybe you had in your mind, yeah, I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna call her about 3, 4 days. I'm gonna give her a call. I don't want to appear to be too. And then she turn around and call you the next day.
I like that. I like it. Let's talk
Like,
about
you
it.
think that's okay, Gareth?
Yeah, I like that.
Y'all like that as a
I,
man. You like the
yeah,
woman to be the aggressor in
yeah.
that way.
It's sexy.
Is it sexy?
It's sexy.
So what's sexy about it? It's sexy because you see her as
She know
being
what she wants. She know what she
interested.
want off top. Like she's not shy about it. She's not putting on airs. She coming at you straight up. Like you it and she like your conversation. Y'all hit it off right away. Why not? It's a beautiful thing. I love it.
So she called and you say, well, hey, what's up, Kathy? How you doing, girl? I'm so glad you called. I was gonna give you a call. I was thinking about you. You just kind of take it from there.
Yep. Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yep.
Times have really changed.
Yeah. Well, cause I mean, she could have waited and I call her and then, that dynamic could have been happening. But I feel like that's trivial now. It's so many ways to communicate. Most likely, if you get my number, I'm gonna add you. We gonna add each other on social media anyway. So you're gonna be laughing at my posts. You're gonna be you're gonna be going through my pictures and stuff. Why not call me? Why take it a step further? You gonna call me and be like, "Hey, I like this picture right here."
So why do you think, just your opinion, why do you think that you can't, just your opinion, a man would wait? Why he just won't call her the next day?
We might have other options that we're not that interested. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, okay, we gave you the number, but we not that interested. We like
So if
we
he's
just being
really,
nice.
really interested in you,
We
because
gonna call right away.
I've experienced, and I'll be like, oh boy, here go, this gonna be a bugaboo. I've experienced meeting somebody out, conversation was cool, things good, and they called to make sure I made it home.
That's a cool
It'd
dude
be
right
like
there.
1 something in the morning, and I'm like, why did he call? I just wanted to make sure you made it home, everything. And I saw that as being considerate, but I
That's
mean,
being
is that
gentleman.
because they were truly interested? They just one of those bugaboos.
They could be truly interested, but watch out. Like if they keep calling you, there are odd times. Like if you gave them parameters in which they need to call you, like, hey, I go to work from A to B, and they calling you right before you get off from work, stuff like that. That's a red flag right there. But like if
Okay.
they calling you, like if they considered about how long it takes you to get home while you in traffic, and then they call you 30 minutes after you just got home, that's a real one right there.
Or
They
call
they
you on your way home.
or yeah, you're on your way home and they calling you to make sure you good while you in traffic. That's a real one right there. That means they respecting your space and your time.
Okay. Okay. So it's okay for a woman. I mean, you guys don't judge if she calls you first. It's okay nowadays for that to happen. Men are finding that sexy. They are finding that, it kind of takes the weight off because everything falls on the man. He's the one that has to
Right.
prove
We could
himself. I mean, even down to the bedroom the first time. He's
she
the one.
might say she want to do something that day. We just met. She might say she want. I don't find nothing wrong with
She
that.
want to
I'm
do
like,
what? She want to do what?
she want to clap that day. We just
She want
met.
to clap that day?
Yeah, she might. Yeah, she might want to clap that day.
She
Hey,
tell you she want to clap is okay?
Yeah. She being real about what she wants.
Gareth, he just
She
talking.
know exactly. She know exactly what she wants. That's
You
sexy.
don't think that's being thirsty? Come on now.
No, that's sexy. She like, look. I wanna do you right now, like right now in the club. That's
But wouldn't
sexy.
that thought go through your mind that she possibly does this with a lot of different men?
It's the same thing with dudes. A dude could be doing that with a whole bunch of chicks.
Times
It's
really changed out here.
it's
You know, it's
it's on the
scary to be
it's on the
single.
flip
I
side.
don't even know how to handle this. So, first off, it's sexy for a woman to to approach a man first. It's okay for a woman to say, I want to clap with you. You want to clap with me? Let's clap. He's not gonna judge her, right?
Yeah.
Garrett, what you
No,
say? Garrett says
I get to meet the woman. In the know the woman, you know.
you got to get to know the
you
woman.
get to know her first. I get that. Yeah, yeah. Ideally, we will. That's the case. We want to get to know the person, but sometimes somebody just feeling you, and that's it. Like they want to get it done now. They like your swag. They like how you dancing in the club. They like your whole demeanor. They like let's go. Let's get in the alley next to the garbage can.
Now that's some freaky stuff. In the alley
Hey,
next to the garbage can.
in
That's
the alley next to the garbage can, where the kids at?
well, you know, in the back of the days, they used to get behind the '69 Buick in the back seat of the car and go watch. They go to the liquor store while it's still open. Let's grab a little bottle. Let's go sit and watch the water over here at the marina. And they sitting there, it's all dark. Next thing you know, the seats is reclining, it's on and popping.
And
So,
I got an all black Dodge Journey.
oh, see, you can get arrested for things like that. You know that, right?
hey, hey, I've done some wild things in my early 30s. Sure did.
I think we all have, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying how things have just, and I don't know if it goes with decades of the ages, a mature man or woman that's in their 50s, are they still looking at it like you in your 30s, almost 40? Um, are they looking at it the same way a decade later? Because they're looking more, I think most, not all, some of them out there being player, but then you got some that's looking for quality and not quantity. They're looking for that special somebody to spend their later years of life with. And they've done all that, been there, done all that, and they want something different. So a woman that came to them talking about, I mean, not to say it wouldn't raise an eyebrow, and he may say, but she come and say, I want to clap with you tonight. I find you sexy. I like your swag. What you thinking?
Hey, if I got a little liquor in my system, it might just happen. We might just go in the bathroom one time. Hopefully nobody busts in there. Let's get it.
Taking me back to, I remember back in the day, this is before just for you. It was a club in Oakland on Hagenberger called the Lucky Lion, I think it was called.
Okay.
On Hagenberger. They used to have stripper dancers there, and it was like the hot little spot for us to go to and party. And man, them strippers and stuff on stage, they get to turning you on. You didn't gave them all your little PG&E dollar bills, and
Not
you know what I'm
PG&E.
saying? She can't even pay her PG&E bill. She done gave him a whole bunch of her ones. And you go in the bathroom, man, they had Action Jackson going on in them bathroom stalls. Somebody is sitting, somebody is straddling, somebody's standing. You just see feet and you hear moans. And I'm like, oh my God. But that was the thing people did. I guess you let the person know that you feeling them like that, and you tell them to go to the bathroom. I'm coming in there after you, and they don't care. But I thought it had calmed down some. that
No.
perhaps it's not happening as such. That's why cougars need to be careful messing with these young ones, because these young ones got a whole nother agenda going on.
I mean, they're not even dancing in the club no more. People go to the club and they be standing on the wall by the wall on their phones.
Oh,
Ain't
they
nobody
don't
dancing.
dance?
People ain't dancing to the music like that no more. I mean, there might be a few of them doing it, but it's a majority of people now.
Everybody got
Everybody
their
got their
cell phone.
phone and on social media, or they'll dance to one song or whatever for the video, and then they'll go back and stand on the wall. It's not
We
the
used
club
to
culture has
party.
changed.
We used to party, sweat, drench. We used to
Right,
party. Okay.
it ain't like that no more.
Wow. Mm.
It made me not even want to go.
Well, I've been to little, spots here and there, but I haven't did too much of the the club thing like that. But I do go to certain things that is of a. Kind of.
Yeah, they need we need a 35 and up club.
Yeah, maturity.
Something like
And
that.
because
Yeah.
I mean, things can jump off anywhere, but a lot of these, especially these backyard type of clubs where they just let anybody in and they don't really check you and they packing, and folks get upset. Alcohol alters personalities, and
It sure does.
folks be ready to kill you because you still just be crazy. You stepped
Right.
on my shoe. Oh, I didn't need to. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, it is what it is. But I just had to throw that one out there. Before we leave, you guys, the advice real quick, we want to give the inquiring minds want to know. We want to tell them that they need to communicate, number one, about how they feel about this freakiness that has stopped, and come to some kind of understanding. Either you gonna marry her and she's gonna turn around and give you all the freak you want, or you gonna have to make a decision to move on if that's what you're looking for.
Absolutely.
And because staying with a person and just dragging it out and they constantly not fulfilling you, what's gonna happen is you're gonna find yourself probably cheating with the
Yeah.
next freaky deaky out there, and then that's gonna mess up that's gonna cause a whole bunch of other stuff that it's not even worth it. Just keep it real. If you can't work it, you can't do it, and they not willing to change, and you're not willing to marry them right now. Maybe you're not ready to get married. Maybe you don't see them as marrying material. Whatever your situation is, you need to come to your truths about it, and you need to air it out and talk about it and move on if you need to. So with that being said, we're going to be back here next Sunday, which I believe is August the 4th. Can you guys believe we're already in August now?
I mean, after all the stuff that's been going on, we might as well be in August.
Yeah, let's get this year over with, because
Right.
it's been a bad man. It's been so much going on this year. I don't know what to say. But we are in August, baby. But we gonna be back here next Sunday and keep this thing popping. You guys make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend. Check me out during the week. I do my shorts, Car Chronicles, and I stop by sometime and just do a little video on whatever comes to mind, because I'll be having some interesting thoughts sometime. I'm just gonna tell y'all in the moment. In the
Yeah,
moment.
and you be on TikTok too. I'm watching you.
I be TikTok and
Yeah, you're on
TikTok.
TikTok.
I remember JJ. Oh no, I'm gonna hurry up so I can get off. But JJ was like, Miss Donna, have you ever did TikTok? I'm like, nah, I ain't did no TikTok. I say that's for them, I just figure it was for youngsters just on there acting silly, whatever. No, you need to do TikTok. Shoes. My little videos be all on TikTok. Y'all hear me?
Yes,
And they be liking them.
they like it. They
They be
like it.
like, ooh.
You getting more views on TikTok. I like it.
Yeah, they be liking the little TikTok. I'll be like, yeah, let me go on and sprinkle them with this a little here, little something. TikTok is interesting. I haven't played around with it as far as, because I know there's a lot of different things you could do with it. Have it filters, you can add music, you can do this and that. I haven't really did I just kind of bam my stuff on up in there, but I need to really look into it a little more and see what they got going, and play with it a little bit. I've been playing with Instagram a little bit more too. Just kind of spreading the love, and thank you guys for being a part of it, because I'm seeing a difference. People are loving the content. I love you. Okay, I really do. With that being said, thank you, appreciate you. I'm gonna see you next week. I gotta figure out how to click off, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. I'm technical savvy.
It's okay.
It has something in the corner here that says end, but then, oh Lord.
Mm.
I used to be able to